We don't have, in the UK, at some of the gigs I've seen you play at, Jonathan, you play such a wide variety of music, and it's so refreshing to hear that. It is. It's honestly very refreshing to be able to play a hip hop track and then be able to go into a house track without the dance floor clearing out.
Yeah, I was quite amazed because when I went over to the States and went on a couple of gigs with Brian, I said to Brian at one point, I said, listen, I've got to play this track. And he just let me carry on. And I played Sylvester, You Make Me Feel Mighty Real.
I know.
And to me, it's a classic disco track. But the floor died. And I'm thinking, shit, man, this guy is American. This is a proper, real disco vibe track. Yet, you're not into it. And I'm a firm believer in the video I did a few days ago about the red almost manipulating you. I'm not saying it's brainwashing you, but again, maybe we have to go behind the scenes of the radio, and maybe we have to go to these certain people who will say, well, guess what, guys, we want to promote this person, we want to promote this, and this, and this, go for it. And I honestly think that people out there who listen to radio think, this is the irony, they think that the music they're listening to, they think they love this music. But in a sense...
Think being the key word.
Yeah, they think, precisely. But I honestly feel most of them, not all of them, most of them don't. Because again, it's very psychological. This is the way my brain works. If when you're in school, you're bullied, and a child or a bunch of kids say to you, you're fat, or no, say you're ugly, you're ugly, you're ugly. Eventually, you will actually think that you're ugly, and you'll believe them. You'll go, yeah, I'm ugly. So then for the rest of your life, even though, eventually when you get older, you'll mature, finally realize, oh no, I'm not really ugly.
Exactly.
There'll still be something inside of you that'll think, yeah, I must be ugly. And it does hurt you, and it takes away part of your soul.
Right,
so of course, what's happening is these people are just continually bombarded with this music. And sadly, it's a vicious circle. They're bombarded with this music. You will listen to this, you will like this, you will like this. And somewhere down the line, they go, I will like it, I do like it. Oh, I do like it, I do like it. So when they like it, they go and buy it. And of course, when they buy it, then the artists think, wow, guys, people are buying our records. Let's make another hit.
Exactly.
And then, of course, so it's a vicious circle.
Yeah. So no, and I mean, I'll give you, and I'm looking here at my camera. It's like, people, do you see this? Why can't you open your eyes up? Do what Brian has said. Boycott some of these albums. It's not that hard. I'll give you a perfect example of that Lemmings thing, okay? You talk to Brian on a regular basis, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. He said in one of his videos he had to go to a wedding and he had to play the track that I collectively say is the absolute worst song, or worst piece of noise to come out of America in 2007, and it is Crank That by Soulja Boy.
Yeah, I agree.
That song it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. But
I do agree with you.
But it was on top of the Billboard charts for, 7 months? 7 months. A song that is basically just somebody snapping their fingers and sounding like they've smoked so much dope that they're stoned out of their minds.
Yeah.
On my radio show, John, we made fun of that song to no end. And because it was ridiculous. And the only reason it was popular was just because of that stupid little line dance.
Yeah.
When Brian said this song can go to hell, because he did say that in one of his videos, he had to play it. It's one of those things. It's like people were made to think that this was like the new hot track, and by doing that, you encouraged Soulja Boy to keep making music. Keep making noise, basically, because he's not a musician. He doesn't make music. I firmly believe that he just makes noise.
Yeah.
Because shortly thereafter, has anybody heard from him since then? I don't think so. He has not made a single. As many of us said amongst my group of friends and along of us, we all said he's this generation's MC Hammer.
Yeah. Well, possibly he's made that much money from that one track. He won't have to do anything else.
See, the thing is, though, I know for a fact that he didn't get paid very much for that track. He didn't get paid. He didn't get paid a lot of money. I think he got about. The rumor that I heard was that he only got about $500 for Crank That, and then his album, he got 30 grand for. Now that's ridiculous.
Considering Billboard for 7 months, the amount of sales, then whoever is in charge of what's going on there, probably you could add maybe 3 noughts to that 30.
Mm-hmm.
30 grand, yeah.
Yeah, add a whole lot to it, pretty much. So.
Yeah.
But it's. I mean, go ahead.
No, in the video I did a couple of days ago, I mean, I don't want to say it, but there is a radio station, a big radio station in the UK, and it annoys me so much. You know, they will say on a Sunday night, we predict chart entries next week for this one, this one, this one, and this one. And of course, they will play those tracks incessantly all the way through the week. They're drilled into people's minds, and guess what?
They chart.
They'll chart, yeah. Now, here's the deal. This is, you know, and if people can understand this, they'll see where I'm coming from. 20 or 30 years ago, a radio station would still have playlists, but 20 or 30 years ago, a radio station wasn't really, they didn't really want to start overtaking people's minds and almost telling people what to listen to. But what would happen is, and this is fact because you can see this in black and white, if you look at the top 40 in the UK, say 1980, you would have a song come into the top 40 at say number 38, and then it would creep up to say maybe 30, and then when it was at 30, and the only reason it started to creep up is because people were playing it in nightclubs, so people thought, I like that, what is it? Then they bought it. And then, of course, when they bought it from the shops that were to do with the Gallup, the organisation Gallup, it would be registered as a sale. The more sales, the higher up it went into the charts. And then what would happen, the radio stations would pick up on these tracks and then start to play them. And then it was a good, honest snowball effect. Eventually, the records would climb higher and higher and higher in the charts until eventually it would get to number 1. But now, you never, ever, or very rarely will you have a record get into, say, number 20, then go to 10, then get to number 1. 99% of the time now, you have a record released and it goes straight to number 1.
Now, see, it's not the way it should work.
No, exactly. It's totally and utterly manufactured, period. The charts we listen to today, it's just manufactured tat that we are told to listen to, and we're literally, you see, this is it, people don't understand. You are now literally being told what to buy, and it's ridiculous.
No, I agree with you perfectly. It's many things that are out there. There's many external factors, but I know for a fact that we here, at least in the DJWP, we do our best to, you know, keep the good fight alive, and at least get this so that we can, you know, say we can keep this thing running. We can tap new markets. We can make sure that people, you know, they experiment and try new things.
Yeah. Well, this is it. You see, what you guys, by the sounds of it, what you guys are doing, and what's happening on the web, on YouTube, on the DJ Tutor website, is slowly but surely people are coming around to looking at how life really is. Right. And how music should be listened to. You know, for example, the lounges things I did. I just thought, shit, what a good idea. Why don't I just play some of my tracks I like? And the amount of people who say, wow, where'd you get that from? Where is it? How can I buy it? And I'm saying, well, do you realize this track was made 30 years ago? Really, was it? Wow, this is crazy. I must buy more of this, you know? So, you know, we're showing people that it isn't just about hip-hop or country or the latest electro house track. It's about the whole universal aspect of the word called music.
Yeah, right. Well, basically, I'm running out of tape here, so we'll just have to do this one real quick. We'll finish up in a bit. But basically, everybody, this has been my interview with Jonathan Lewis, the DJ Tutor, and I'll let him go ahead and take it away. Use your catchphrase, my friend.
Thank you very much, and practice and enjoy.
Thank you.